Alright guys, today we're working on changing out the spark plugs and wires, and the package I got even came with new heat shields to go around each spark plug. So taking off the first plug wire, I gave it a twist before the pull, and that seems like it'll, help it slip off, just like that. And then these can be pretty stuck on there. This is a sensor, probably a engine coolant temp sensor, so I'm gonna be careful of that while I try to sneak this rest of this plug wire out of here, and the heat shield as well. So let's see if it'll pull off. If not, I may need to get the needle nose on it. Okay, there we go. So you can see the whole heat shield comes with it, so if your spark plug and wire kit doesn't come with the heat shields, you have to pull these off of the wire and or the boot to reuse it. So now that I got that off, I got my setup here with the 3/8 ratchet extension. I have a wobbler in case I need it, or a swivel with my 5/8 spark plug socket with the rubber insert, so when I fully unthread it from the block, it won't fall out, especially with the new one. I want to be careful with that. Okay, so I'll need two hands on that, so I'll do that in a second here. Let me take you to the new parts. And if you open your 2013 Silverado owner's manual, I have a 2500 with the 6.0 gas motor. You can come to page 12-5 under technical data, and I have the 6-liter iron block L96 engine, VIN code G, that'd be the 8th digit, and the spark plug gap is going to be 40 thousandths of an inch. And on the new ones, I will just take my tool that you can get from any auto parts store, and I will verify that the gap is 40 thousandths. And they say that these platinum ones, you got to be very careful with trying to mess with the gap, so hopefully they are already good to go on the gap. And then on the new plug wires here, as you can see, already got the new heat shields on them. And right here where the connection will go into the coil pack, I have some dielectric grease. I'll put a little bit of that on it. Just grab that Q-tip there. And yeah, we'll get these swapped out. And again, this is just some more preventative maintenance on the truck. You know, it's 12 years old, or about to be. And it's just a good idea to do, because you know, don't want to run into any issues down the line. Just keep the truck running nice and well. And that's really about it. And we'll get all this done, and then we'll be on to, I think the next thing will be the window switches on the driver's side controls. They don't work to operate the other windows other than the driver one. So we'll get to that, and we'll see what's next after that. Okay, this is not really a hold the phone with one hand and do the job with the other hand. So got the new plug wires in and new spark plugs in on the driver's side all the way down, and then here I am finishing up on the passenger side. The frontmost one on the passenger side is going to be tough, because you have these wires and you have the dipstick in the way, and you have to slip the wire off the coil pack here, as you can see right there. But if you can work this plastic guy off without breaking it, I just elected to leave it on, and I fed my hand underneath the heater hose wires and got up under the dipstick and pulled from below. And then I got the other two new plug wires here. I'm just I kept them off on the back two spark plugs, because I figured I'd get the two new spark plugs in. You can see the one right there, and the one my socket is on. Just had to tighten that down and then put the wires in there, because I didn't want to put this wire on and have it be my way of doing the one all the way in the back. And that is pretty much it. The last thing I'll show you is all the old ones that came out. And pretty easy job, just taking my time, making sure everything's gapped properly with my tool here to the 40 thousandths mark. And And here's all driver's side front to back, passenger side front to back. And I don't know if it'll come up on camera. You can see the point has definitely, you know, through so many heat cycles, started eroding away. Most of the gaps were okay. Some were lower than 40 thousandths on these old plugs. Yeah. Okay, it'll focus kind of right there, so you can see the point. Basically, it's not, you know, a cylinder, same size thickness all the way up on that point. It kind of becomes a mountain, like a triangle almost. It tapers down because the material's been wearing away after so many heat cycles on all of them. But hard to focus on the camera, but those are the old ones, and this job is done pretty much. Just got to put together and start it up and see how it runs. All right. Just cranked her up about 15-20 seconds ago. Let it run for a bit. See how it do. I'll show you the mileage here. Let me turn down my Van Halen. 57,821 miles. Okay, looking good, looking good. Like these gauges. Pretty cool, pretty classic. Pretty utilitarian. It sounds good. So I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Thanks for watching, and like I said, just documenting all the repairs that I do so that I have video proof if I ever go to sell this vehicle. Thanks for watching.